Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever applies to you. This is 35 Millimeter to Life. I'm your host, Dejay, and my amazing co-host, Mike.
Sponsor us, Liquid Death. No, this was good. And my voice came up before yours, but I went, oh.
That's to be
Liquid Death.
Perfect. Refreshing.
It's good. This is good.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. So I'll tell you a life hack later on in the episode.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So I'm going to let Michael introduce our very special guest tonight.
We have my cousin, Jenie.
Hello, hello.
She looks the youngest, but she is also oldest. So we have four cousins. We call ourselves the cousins. Going from like 30 to 28, which is I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
I look the oldest. I probably act the oldest joint wise, like my body is the oldest.
Oh, I thought you were like act like as a person.
No, my body, as in gout and other medical diseases, my body just like shutting down as a 28-year-old. And Jenie is the oldest, but she looks the youngest, and she always gets carded at every restaurant we ever go to.
Every casino. Yes.
What a compliment, though.
Yeah, but she probably gets annoyed by it. But yes, she's we literally live like a block down from each other. We've grown up together. Of course, we're related. So
right,
we have the same background in art. We graduated with the same degree. Both our interests are like, we're kind of almost like twinning when it comes to personalities. Both introverts, both really artistic. So
very introverted. I'm like the quietest one out of everybody.
Yeah. Quiet one on a podcast.
Yeah.
Perfect, huh?
We're gonna change that tonight.
Yeah. You're gonna take
over.
over.
You're here for 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what he told me, so here I am.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we changed it actually last week, so each episode is 3 hours long. So
yeah, we're staying here till midnight.
We're gonna be very comfortable together.
Yeah.
Already are. I like how her face didn't change. She's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Totally fine.
And why is your lovely cousin on the episode tonight?
We have finally come up with a logo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been in the works, but it's finalized.
Yes.
And DJ hasn't seen this yet, so this is going to be his live reaction.
I have not.
Which
I'm excited.
I don't know if I want to
So he
do
sent a text
personal
earlier.
one.
Oh, I sent a text earlier. So just like when I see it, like you put it at the same time for them.
Yeah.
But like when he sent me the text, because we had talked that you might be on this week, and I had asked about the logo because I got hit up by somebody that does animation.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we don't have our logo yet. And of course, obviously, I'm going to ask your permission because it's your piece. But she was going to do, it's going to be a moving, logo.
Ooh.
And that'll help kind of transition into the podcast. Sick. It'll be for the podcast clip intros for when I do put stuff on TikTok and all that kind of stuff, too.
Ooh, and now I'm excited.
So it is going to be yours. And depending on what I see, which I'm excited for, I have a couple ideas in my head, and I'll run it by you and see if you like it. And then, of course, with your permission, too, because it is going to be your art. It's just going to be transformed a little bit, not changing it. The logo is going to be used for YouTube. It's going to be used for the podcast picture. I'm going to replace the Reno with it. And then, but there's just
not
that
the Reno one was bad. It's just
it's mine. So
hey.
Oh, I didn't take the polarizer off. You even told me.
It's fine. I told you, and it's like if we're
and
a
that's why he's like
darker,
2,000 ISO. I'm like, dang, dude.
Why you sound like George?
I'm not going to say anything.
No, don't.
I rack a discipline. George is an Asian buddy of ours.
Yeah,
got it.
He failed me. I was trying to edit the video.
Oh no!
And he was like, "You're missing the audio. You can't audio sync it." I tried marker syncing. I can't do it. George, help me. You have time codes? I don't know. It's on a Sony A7 III. Oh, you don't have time codes then. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
You honestly,
fine, whatever.
The only way you would have to take in your laptop into the store and then George
physically showed him. Yeah.
That's the only way that he would have been like, oh, I got you.
Anyways, okay. I'm gonna airdrop this to you.
Very excited. Oh, to the iPad.
Yeah. Is your airdrop on that thing?
It should be. I just airdropped stuff to myself earlier, so.
Well,
I don't even know.
Is your thing connected to it?
What are you talking about?
Like your phone number and stuff?
Yeah, we're contacts. Yeah, I'm on contacts only.
Okay. Here we go. Episode 40.
Episode 40.
We're finally dropping the logo.
Bro, 12 episodes and we're done with the season.
I know, that's crazy.
That is really nuts.
And we've hit milestones. Did it send to you?
What do you mean milestones?
We have a logo. We've hit 1,000 downloads. I had a dream that we hit 1 million something.
Let's go.
I was like,
Let's go.
It's
That'd be
gonna
great.
happen. That'd be
That would
sick.
be super cool. All right. So you
okay.
have, I haven't looked yet, but you have,
Oh, am I gonna do this like close up reaction to you? Reacting to this?
no, you
Reacting on this?
If anybody wants to see me closer, sure.
Okay,
Oh
I'll
God,
do it right
another
here.
one? It's like
Yeah,
a video
it's-
inside of a video.
Yeah. Ready? Okay.
Okay.
DJ, this is DJ looking at the logo for the first
That is
time.
sick. And I like
Yeah.
the colors too. That is dope.
Yeah.
Talking about, yes, that is well worth it. That is amazing.
Thank you.
That is gorgeous. It's here. You guys can see it. I get to see it first.
And it's here.
Special.
Yep.
I am special.
There you go.
Dude, that is sick. That is so sick.
So,
Okay, so I'm glad. So, okay. Yeah. The colors, everything. The moon. Yes.
so the concept,
Mhm.
because we were in California when we discussed the logo.
Yeah, we were in the coffee shop.
Yep.
Oh.
The original
So
idea, because you had one about spray paint coming out of a camera
Kind of. Yeah.
kind of type deal.
Like, kind of.
Something
was-
in
it was-
a dream, whatnot, whatever.
I tried to find the picture. I can't.
Yeah.
It was in my things a long time ago, but essentially it's a dude wearing a hoodie. You can see his face a little bit, and there's a guy holding a camera to the back of his head. It's supposed to be like a gun, but it's not. We're past 10 seconds. We're good.
Yeah.
YouTube's not- yeah. But essentially the idea is like when you push the shutter, it's like the trigger,
Yeah.
and obviously if you pull the trigger and that happens.
Yeah.
But with the camera, what comes out of his head instead is all of his pictures.
Yeah.
And they're all like all scattered around.
So the creative concept behind this, well, how we started is I had my camera in my hand. I was holding it like right by the desk like this.
Yeah.
And she traced it.
Yeah.
Literally just did a concept drawing in the shop and then took that. I said, hey, it's kind of like a death to life thing because it's like 35 millimeters to life. So
Mhm.
we're coming back to life out of the ground like a freaking zombie.
Yeah. Well, and it's an homage to the fact the film is coming back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's smart. I
Which is,
fucking love this.
it's gnarly.
This is dope. It's going on everything.
Do you want to speak on any of this, Jenny? How did you? Well, I know we discussed colors by green and purple because I think we also discussed green and purple.
We did, and
at a time.
and the interesting thing, because purple is one of my favorite colors,
Mhm.
and I do like green as an accent. And when you brought that up, I forgot that we had that conversation originally,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, yeah, we decided purple and green, and I was like, did we? And then I was like, oh no, yeah, we did. Okay, cool.
We did.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking like, and I like this better. I'm not saying anything bad. She can take me, I'm sure. She can. But when you said green, I was thinking this green, like bright green, and then like that purple.
Like on the
Yeah, this one,
Okay.
that one, and this is way better.
This is
awesome.
sick. Like
And
I know you
stuff.
have so many ideas with like merch and stuff, and I'm like,
Yes.
you can run with this.
Oh yeah, easily. Dude, this is sick. Okay, so I'll run the ideas by you that I had for this.
Mhm.
So, and this is kind of, well, she might actually listen to it if she's going to do the thing for it anyway. But so I got a random message from somebody on Discord, right?
Whoa.
And I'm a part of a whole bunch of
Communities.
just a whole bunch of servers and stuff like that. And so this one lady came up out of nowhere, and she was in a Pokemon server that I'm in.
Ooh,
It goes,
Pokemon.
it goes over
Oh.
like shiny hunting. Huh?
She pointed something out in the studio.
Uh-oh.
Look at the camera.
Yeah, look at
Not
that.
that. No. Look at the camera up there.
That camera.
Pikachu!
Yeah.
that
where'd
was
that
the
come
first thing
from?
I saw.
I don't know. That was the first thing
He's
Jenny saw.
even
And I was like,
waving.
I know.
I
That's
thought
shock-
you guys put that there.
No.
I was
No.
like, oh,
That's
cool.
new.
That's shocking. That's crazy.
It's cute.
I'm pretty sure that hasn't been in any episode ever
No.
until now.
But we don't have. We can't show the
proof.
camera. Yeah. Take
Well,
a
it's
picture of
there.
It is. There's a
It's
Pikachu,
right
guys.
there.
I promise.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like this camera. I was like, because this is a Sony. It looks like,
It is.
Right?
Because it's literally
Yep.
me holding this camera.
and that's a 24-70 GM2.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
No,
is
I
it
love
that
this.
same camera?
Mhm.
I thought,
Yeah.
oh, didn't even know.
Nailed it. So anyway, she hit me up and she said, hey, I do this kind of stuff for work. I'm just looking to get, more work out there. You were in here. You seem nice or whatever. Can you help me out? And I was like, sure. What do you do? And she told me everything. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't have an actual logo yet. Cause I was going to just hire her to make me, like a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Cause I wanted to start streaming again. So I get the new computer built. So she's like, well, just send me the logo and I'll see what I can do. And I was like,
Yeah.
cool. And so now that we have it, I will send it to, but like I said, I'm going to run the ideas by you here in real time for everybody over there. Just to see what your take is. And I can take everything that you say and tell her
Yeah,
in
I'm down.
chat. So what I was thinking is like, so I love the moon. I didn't know the moon was gonna be on there, so it's even better. So like I'm theory crafting this as we go.
Yeah,
like-
this is like live. This is
Yeah.
like literally live
It's
as
awesome.
we go.
I want like, I just thought it'd be really cool. So like it would just be like the green triangle and the purple. Is that a tombstone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tombstone.
I nailed it. I'm so good at things. So just the green triangle, the tombstone, and then no hand in the beginning, and then just a black screen right behind it, just pretty much like this. And then the moon will appear, and then kind of turn into the crescent, like the green will form into the 35 millimeter, and then the hand will pop up, and then To Life will kind of come
Oh yeah,
in the background.
I see. What
So
you
like the
mean,
hand
yeah.
will come up and like maybe dirt will fly or
Explain, yeah,
something,
yeah.
right?
I do like
That's
that.
not cool. Yeah.
Well, because it kind of tells your guys' story, like what it means to
I know.
life. You know.
I was
love this.
explaining to her like, because we were talking about 35 millimeter life, like what's the podcast about? I'm like, yeah, we talk about photography for like 20 minutes, and then we talk about life, like
We do.
literally life. So it's like
Yeah.
35 millimeter to life is like literally the transition.
I love it.
So
I love it. I talked to Callie. She's gonna start her podcast.
is it what
Yeah.
it's gonna be named?
So
The one that you gave her?
she liked the one that she came up with originally, but then I told her mine,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, "Fuck, that's so good." And I was
The
like,
one in the group chat after our reaction video.
yeah. She loves that one because the name itself is pretty cool and it's not taken, but I
Mhm.
think it's the catch line that really got her because it
Oh.
makes so much sense, you know.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, when I thought about it, I was like, if I didn't have this name, I would have chose that name already too.
But they're very similar because photo concept wise, it's like we're gonna embrace everything.
everything, yeah.
Like
This-
we are 35 millimeter to life. Like we are getting there.
This logo is absolutely sick. I am in love. And something I noticed too, like this is, I'm sure this is just me, but like, because so the camera's purple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the muscles and the sinews in the hand are also purple. So it's like photography's in us. You know what I mean? Is that what you were going for?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
but
well,
that's
it's-
actually a good way to put. I was
It's-
just kind of like messing with the colors.
That's-
I love it.
I
I think
mean, that's
dope.
cool. Yeah. Like
this is
even
sick.
just the hand and the camera can be like merch or whatever we want
Yeah.
to put it on. Like,
Dude.
it's so
This
sick.
it's better than like, and he spoke very highly of your stuff. I went on your Instagram, I did follow you, and I looked at your stuff, and I already knew it was gonna be amazing. But this is far above and beyond what I even thought it was gonna be.
Well, I'm glad. I spent a lot of time just thinking about the concept because usually when I think about logos, I try to like make it a story for people who ask me for logos.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's, I mean, and you even made it better for things I didn't even realize what I put in there. Made it your own thing.
This is 100% you. Everybody's gonna know that it's you.
Right.
We're gonna give a shout out to you, obviously, to your social. It's gonna be on there, and it's gonna be hopefully properly underneath your picture during the video.
It will. It will be. I really messed up Patrick's videos.
It's so
this
funny.
time.
You know what's funny? Patrick didn't. I don't think he noticed. Did you notice? Message like text
let
me
me
if you did.
know. Yeah.
because
I
he.
follow you on Instagram.
Well, I
fool,
texted him
like,
tonight too.
Yeah.
I was like, "When's the next time you're in town?" He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, one, we want you on the podcast, and two,
I gotta
have
fix
a really funny story to tell
Yeah.
you. If he lived closer, I wouldn't mind having him permanently.
Right. Patrick's dope.
Yeah. Or Kyle. I mean, any of our
Kyle,
guests
yeah,
would be great.
any of our guests would be
Yeah.
great.
Aaron.
We're just shouting names about
God, this
photography
is sick.
community, but
I can't even like. I brought this to like do stuff like research for the podcast, so I just can't stop staring at it.
it's worth the wait.
It's dope.
Like this is a worth the wait moment for both of us, and I think like hitting these landmarks in our podcasting
Huge.
career, like having a logo, having 1,000 downloads,
Wow.
like having people like ask us about
Huge.
stuff too. So like even my coworkers are like, "Hey, what's your podcast?" Like, I listen to your podcast. One of my coworkers today was like, "Hey, I saw Maggie with you on the podcast." I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like,
Love
"Wait,
that
who's
cat.
Maggie?"
That cat's so cool.
Oh, it's the cat. Okay.
It's a cute cat too. I love that cat.
Okay, so
So you made this all Illustrator, right?
All illustrated. Well, you saw me, so I took a picture
Yeah.
of your camera. I sketched it out. I kind of played with different ideas. Then on Illustrator.
I can make it into a sticker.
Yes, you can make those into
Dude,
stickers.
I want stickers.
It's happening. I don't know how to do it, but
Stickers,
I'll figure
shirts, hats. I
it
don't
out. Add
know.
sticker. Nailed it. Oh, these kids these days. Add effect. What effect? I'm curious. Add effect.
Like
outline,
I
comic.
don't know.
Oh, they're filters. Don't worry about it. Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Don't add a filter.
But now
to
I have a
this.
sticker. Okay, so and a question for you real quick because I think. Okay, so you said you made it in Illustrator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let's see. because so that's zoomed in very far, obviously. Still
Yeah.
holds up, which is great, because that is going to go on a black hoodie for you and me. Happening for sure.
It's gonna be so cool.
I'm
I'm excited.
so
I have
stoked
a
to
friend
see
that has a
all this
print
stuff.
shop. He's going to do it for me. I'm going to make one for you, one for me, and one for
Yes.
you if you want.
Oh, I will
Going
wear
to?
that.
All right. I'll get sizes. And I'll just slap those on there, and we'll get a price off for it. And
Yeah.
absolutely sick. I'll get our names added to ours too.
Yeah.
And some
This cord is
stickers.
pissing me off. What's that?
Get some stickers. Put some on
Stickers?
Mikey's laptop.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to fill up
Yeah, you have
No,
a little
it's-
space.
It's for right here now, so you can look at it.
all the time while I'm editing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is why I do it. Yeah.
This
It's a very good reminder.
That's
This
where
is
the
why I
life
do it.
comes in your
Yeah.
guys' name.
Oh, I love
Life.
that.
Okay.
God, it's so good.
When I get discouraged by photography, I just look at that. I'm like, it's my life now.
I feel better now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. Do you do photography at all?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, funny story.
Yeah.
She did.
A little
One time,
bit.
yeah.
A little bit.
So for my college graduation photos,
Mm.
I had Jenny take my photos for me, with a broken camera. Okay,
Must not have been a Sony.
it was a Canon.
Yeah.
It was my fault. Sorry, University of Nevada. Do not find me because I
Oh no.
cannot pay. I already owe you money for student loans, so don't fight me. I was using
to be a
a
solo
Canon
podcast.
5D with a 50 mil
Which-
1.8
Mark 1, 2,
Mark 1.
Mark 1. Wow.
No, I don't really know the mark. I just know it was a Canon
It was
5D.
a throwback.
It's probably older than that. Mark something. I don't know.
It was old.
Mark Zuckerberg? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the 5D
Some
Mark
Mark,
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, exactly. It was something like, I don't know. It was probably a Mark. What would have been the cheapest rental camera at the university?
Honestly, a Rebel.
A Rebel. I remember it was a Rebel.
Was it a Rebel?
Yeah.
Mhm, it was a Rebel.
It could
So
have been.
how long ago was it?
2017.
It probably 2017. That would have been a T5 or T5i.
It could have been a T5. It had a 5 in
Did
it.
it have a pop-out screen?
Yes.
Did it? I don't
T5i.
remember.
We're nailing it now. We've been out of college for a long time.
It's been
I just-
a while.
In a hot minute.
I have to do that every once in a while in a couple episodes to show that I actually do know what I'm talking about. You know,
We should know what
Watch
we're talking
people
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
it'd be so funny. You and I was like, it's a Rebel. It's like a T3, and I'm like, you shouldn't broadcast.
Right. Right.
Because I
Never.
started on T3. You did too, actually, didn't you?
No.
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 What'd you start on?
A6000.
A6000. That's right. You're cooler than me. All right, got it.
Which
She's
she
been
al-
off for the whole
She
time.
also you had a Sony too.
I did.
5400. 50,
Oh.
50. It was 5000 something. It was the
Yeah.
older model.
Yeah, it
But
was
those
old.
things
Of
were
the six,
still super solid.
Yeah.
All those are really good. I mean, the A6000 is like one of the most popular traveling
Still
and,
is, yeah.
mirrorless. Yeah, it's insane. Portable. Dude, I can't stop staring at it. This is gonna distract
Yeah.
the crap out of me.
Going back to the story of Jenny taking photography for me or photos
Yeah.
of me for my senior photos. I gave her this Canon T5i
Mhm.
with the 50 mil. I broke it because I broke the focus ring on it.
Uh-oh.
I had it in autofocus and I forced it to focus on something and so every time I went to go focus it, it would never focus. And then I just hey Jenny, can you take my senior photos? I had this camera from the university. Not knowing, because I wasn't a photographer back then, I just thought it was gonna be fine.
Right.
I put it in auto, it's gonna work perfectly.
Right.
Even though your focus ring's all broken and busted.
Damn
it. So took photos. I looked at them back, I was like, I'm kinda blurry.
Oh no.
I think it's because the focus ring was broken
Was
and
broken.
autofocus wasn't working properly, and
Oh.
at least it was a nifty 50 and
Yeah.
not like a 24 to 70 or 70 to 300.
I'm glad that a lot of the core lenses that we usually talk about tend to not be too expensive. It's
Yeah.
really good. There's just because there's so many lenses that are so expensive, and I can't tell you how many times, especially since I've had that set up there, especially working at the dealerships, people will come up and talk to me.
Yeah.
And I have headphones in, but that doesn't matter to them. And they'll start talking to me and stuff, ask me questions or whatever. And the kids, especially, they always be like, "Oh, I want to get into photography." I was like, "That's awesome." And sit and
Mhm.
talk with them for a few minutes. And how much is that? And I tell them how much everything is. And then their eyes get all big and they look at their mom or dad. And every single time, and this has been like at least a dozen times, the parents are like,
Right.
"No,
Right.
that's not cheap. This is
It is not
18
cheap.
years of Christmas is all in one."
And I definitely looked at I was on a what could I do if I had all this money in the world?
Right.
So, of course, shout out to Peter McKinnon again. Yeah, lovely photo of him.
I love you chose like the smoldering, sultry one too.
All the time. Yeah.
The hair down.
He will always do that. That'll be the photo forever.
Photo daddy.
Yeah. He shoots with the Leica M5,
Yep.
M6,
With the fixed 24 millimeter.
which you would think you're like, oh, film, it should be pretty cheap. You have to put the name behind Leica.
Yeah.
And it's like $6,000.
Mhm.
I'm like, if I had all the money in the world, I probably would buy this, but would I ever use it or find a function for it? I don't know.
Like for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of nuts.
Well, yeah, for me it kind of falls in the same lines as the R5.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a need at the beginning. I just wanted to say that I had it. I do the same thing for Leica. But
Yeah.
like I would still, like if I did have a Leica, I would still put it on the shelf next to all my other old cameras.
Right.
So it'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty common. That's cheap. That's expensive for no fucking reason. And then, like, oh, pawn shop and like, but just having it like kind of in there, like sprinkle a little bit.
Just
cool.
have it.
But even like the M1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all those, still stupidly expensive. Like,
Yeah.
Even today.
Even those point and shoots are still expensive.
Yeah.
Like the Deluxe 5, whatever.
And
It's
it's
like
not,
$700.
and the stuff's good, but
$700.
it's the name.
It's the name. Yeah.
So
Anyways, yeah, she took my senior photos. So she has some photo experience, but most of your stuff is in graphic design
Graphic design, yes.
and illustration and drawings and painting and
Mhm.
all the hand toolies things.
did you go to UNR as well?
I did.
Nice.
Yes.
So I've told you my degree. If you remember my degree, she has the same exact degree.
Did you guys go at the same time?
We overlapped your junior and senior year
Nice.
as I was a freshman and a sophomore.
So you got to help him for classes and stuff.
Not really, because I was in an art major at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, you did switch in middle, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and then eventually then he got into photography way after
After college.
college, yeah.
That's awesome.
So
It's-
both are degrees. If you want to know the generics, it's Bachelor of Art in Art
In art, yes.
with a minor in Japanese culture and language.
Mm-hmm.
I
So-
made to laugh, but it is random.
It,
Yeah. but I can see it.
Yeah. So we're literally like the same.
Yeah.
I think you are mostly specific in college was drawing and painting.
it was
Or drawing, right?
emphasis on painting.
Painting.
Yeah.
I should know.
Like
Damn it.
watercolor,
Uh,
pastels,
Acrylics.
acrylics.
But
Nice.
I mean, like, I did mixed media. It was like
Yeah.
whatever I can get my hands on,
Yeah, awesome.
honestly.
Yeah, and
That's
mine was
sick.
digital media, and you took a digital media class
Yes.
class with.
he didn't take English when he was at UNR.
No, I did not. I took 102, and that was the highest language I took.
Well, English is a stupid language anyway. Let's be honest.
It's a hard language.
And coming. Okay, first of all, I have a lot of Filipino friends, and every time I hear them talking to each other, right? Because there's like 5,000 different dialects or something.
Yeah,
Like, and that's, I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think there's actually 5,000. And when they talk it,
think
and it's
there
so
might be more.
fast. There might be more for
Yeah.
sure. But everything is just so fast, and like the word, it's the same. For me is like when I was learning German, because
Mhm.
you don't make those sounds with your mouth as an English speaking person.
Right.
But I joke around all the time that English is not my first language. It's American, because
it's American.
that's all the
Right.
slang and all the stupid bootylicious.
And I mean,
words
even
and
going
stuff.
to even going into like Japanese, like knowing all those sounds and
Yeah.
vowels and kanji and katakana and hiragana and like different accents between regions of Japan. You're like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Well, now I'm learning Spanish, so and they don't.
You have
speak
to for
slow
Rosa.
either.
Yeah.
I do. Yep.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
trying. It's hard, man. Spanish is hard. Oh, almost said a
Spanish
bad
does
word.
get hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish. I almost said something else. But it was gonna be a joke because I jokingly called Spanish Mexican to Rosa, and she was like,
oh, no.
it was like the one time like the Latino fire came out a little bit, Latino, and she's like, I was like, I'm just kidding, babe. I love you.
You just
It's
see the
like,
little spark.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like anime the little
Oh, yeah.
star. Yeah.
And then we had like I had a Salvadorian friends growing up.
Yeah.
So like you're freaking Mexican.
Yeah.
Like cannot. Sorry, he's Salvadorian, and you can't say El Salvadorian.
It's just
It's
Salvadorian.
Salvadorian.
There's a buddy of mine that's Salvadorian. I do the same thing, but I keep saying that he's from. Oh, now I can't think of it. Of course, we had 2 foreign exchange students when I was in high school from Honduras.
Mhm.
They were soccer players too, which is why I thought it was funny. But I was like, I'm like, oh yeah, because so my buddy Marco, he's
Mhm.
on the soccer team too, and he came from Canada, D1 player, super talented. He is his family's from China. They live in Canada, right? And he moved down here to play soccer into the U.S. So when I was, introducing them to my other friends, I was like, this is Marco. He's Canadian. Don't ask questions. And then I pointed over at Dennis, and I was like, and he's Honduran. And he was like, and Dennis is like, I'm gonna stab you. I was like, that sounds like something, Okay. Yeah, you sure about that?
Right.
But it's funny. He's laughed. So, but they make fun of me for being white. So whatever. It's fair.
Right.
Yeah, I don't blame them. So do you do illustrations as well? Like what the other person wanted to do? Like animated logos?
So I've never really delved into animation. So, but basically it's mostly like anime, like logos like that. I've done gaming logos, and then just illustrations like watercolor. I've done murals and stuff like that. So it's just whatever I feel like doing.
Well, I was going to ask her to come up with my stuff for Twitch, but I'd rather commission you for it, to be honest.
Hey,
She's a
down.
local legend.
That. Absolutely.
She has. I'm gonna put you on like a high horse. So
Pedestal.
yeah. If you've ever been to like Rice Box Noodle Cafe, whatever, boba, what is it?
Rice Box Kitchen.
Rice
or
Box
it's
Noodle
now
Box Kitchen now.
Noodle Box, yes.
And then what is the
fine?
other? I don't know whose phone is going off. Num Boba. Thank you, Bea.
Yes.
She's off camera. Shout out,
Wait,
Bea.
no.
Num Boba.
Yeah. You guys have been to our last 2 soccer games. Battleborn FC.
Well, she's
They
doing
brought the truck out.
She's doing the mural for Num.
Yeah, the
Oh.
one up in Rob, like their
Mhm.
actual shop.
Oh, got you. I thought you
gonna
were
do
with
it.
them. I was like, man, you
No.
should have been because they brought the trailer out and everything. Like,
She's doing the murals. She's done the mural for
Noodle Box.
Noodle Box and is doing the one for or
I'm
Num
getting all
Num.
confused.
I know,
Yes.
that's Num. She's done a chalk piece for the city of Reno.
Yeah, well, that one was a commission by another company, and that
Mm.
was mainly for
Wildlife.
wildfires. It was like basically for climate change.
oh, nice.
So basically, the attention to like all the things that are happening in our climate, and basically, I drew a picture of Nevada on fire to show like all the wildfires, especially that one year when it was like really bad.
That was the balloon ratio.
2021.
Yeah,
Yes.
2021, the sun was blacked out for I think it was almost 6 months,
it was brutal.
and there
That
was a
was
couple months where
insane.
you couldn't even see the orb of the sun, and it was like sunset lighting at like noon.
Yeah,
And then
It
all
was
the
insane.
ashes just coming down
Yep.
too. It was
snow,
crazy.
like literal snow.
My allergist is like,
yeah.
yeah, it was horrible. I hated it.
It was rough.
I went to California during that, and it wasn't any better there. And then I went to Oregon to go see a buddy of mine, and it was a little more clear up there. There was one fire, but it was weird. Like when I got my first breath of like fresh air, because our AQI here was like 200 to like 280 or something. It was like really high. And when I got there, I checked the air quality where I was, and it was back down to like a normal number. It was like 50 or whatever.
Yeah,
And so I took a big deep breath in of fresh air when I got out of the car, so it wasn't like just recycled air in the car or whatever. Still smelled the smoke. It was really annoying. I was like
Crazy,
super excited.
yeah.
I was like,
smoke. Yeah, it's nuts that like that smoke just lingers and stays.
yeah. I hate it so much.
Brutal.
Oh, logo's so dope.
You still looking at it?
It's nuts.
I clicked off it for a second. There we go. I need this. Like, motivating me during the
What
podcast.
what else? So we've done the Chalk Art Festival. We did it together 2 years in a row, and then
Mhm.
you did it solo last year or this year in
This year?
23.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was this year.
Do you have you like a portfolio of some kind together?
Basically it's just my Instagram for right now.
Perfect. Which
See
we can
what
tag.
about or Instagram and
Right. Well, because I
What
was
was that?
thinking, trying to think, because commission based work is really hard for a lot of people. Probably not for you, obviously, because your work is amazing. But I'm trying to think. I want to try to find a way that we can like help you, like get out there more. Like more business. More business is never a bad thing.
Oh yes, please.
yeah. And
Which
you should guess where she also works.
I was about to ask. Wait, guess.
Uh-huh. If we're the same person,
Okay, but we failed really hard at that game last night or the last time
Yeah.
last week.
that's fine.
Yeah,
You still get a guess.
Yeah, but we're
You guess?
family.
a guess.
Yeah. Okay, it's not this. Guess the general
Let's say it's
field.
not the same thing as you, right?
Mm-mm. Guess the general field of what we work in.
We.
We.
Yeah, but you just said it's not the same thing as what you do.
But the general field is what we do. Yeah. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I'm kind of confused. I was like, wait.
Sorry, Jenny.
My hands are like sweating. I'm trying to like, think about it. Like,
We
looking for the
just
same
put you on
people.
the
So
spot.
Yeah, I know.
So if we do the same thing,
Who?
generalize.
You two?
Yeah.
Manager.
No.
What?
Location or place as to where we work.
How close is she?
She's far.
We're
You
the
just said
same
same
by far.
location.
Yeah, you just said same location. You're like far.
Same gen. I don't know what I'm trying to say now. Thanks for playing the game with us. I'm just gonna spoil it. Okay, she works in a warehouse.
Well, that's what I was asking
Oh yeah,
because I was like, oh, it's like yeah.
yeah.
But-
She works in a warehouse. I was trying to generalize warehouse as warehouse.
You said field,
Field is warehouse.
just place of work. That would have been like warehouse.
Okay. Sorry that my English is not that great.
English is
See,
hard.
English is hard.
See?
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it here. I'm getting teamed up on.
It's American,
deserve
not
it.
English.
Are you which one? Because we don't talk about which one his is specifically. Is yours the same way?
Well, I work at Panasonic, so
Okay.
in the manufacturing facility still.
My sister works at Panasonic too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Where at?
I don't know, to be honest.
Oh.
I've never been in there. But I know there's like a trillion of you guys that work in there.
There's a ton of us.
So I don't know if you've ever met her or not, but her and her ex-girlfriend, no, she doesn't work there, does she? No, they did meet at work, yeah. I don't know if she still works there or not, though. But anyway, my sister's name is Kaya, so
Doesn't ring a bell.
you would know if you saw her, believe me.
I
She sticks out in the crowd. She's loud and boisterous, and I love her to death.
Yeah. So
Panasonic.
warehouse business, both
Nice.
artists. Trying to make it out there.
And it give you, I mean, obviously I have enough time to be able to work and stuff, which is like on stuff that you like,
Yeah.
which is good.
It has a good schedule. I got 2 days on, 2 days off, so like it doesn't feel that long, but
What are you working, like 16 on, 1 off?
16.
A lot on and 0 off.
When I was doing security, so I
6
used-
days on, 1 off. Yeah, normal.
that's not worth it. I don't work there anymore, and none of them are gonna listen to this, so I don't give a shit. But I did security in a warehouse. I told you about this already. Instead, and it was I can't remember the name of the street now. But anyway, they housed batteries for Tesla.
Mm.
Not like the little ones. They house those, and like working there, and I was like, so I'm security kind of, and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, kind of, and they were like, well, not really, and I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, you're kind of like a glorified fire alarm,
Right?
and I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, if the building catches on fire, you can try to put it out or not, and then just go outside, call the fire department, and watch your job burn down. And I was like,
Cool.
uh-huh. And I was like, if you think I'm gonna try and put these fires out, if one happens, you're wrong. But I will.
Mhm.
I will call the cops with one and like have my iPad out and record it with the other.
iPad?
Yeah,
iPad.
yeah.
Big
Wh-
boy.
What else was I supposed to watch movies on?
Oh, true.
Yeah. Well, I did have my
Your
laptop,
phone?
but there. Yeah. Well, I started to bring my iPad before too, just in case something crazy happened, so I could have to be able to take, because you can't do it with a computer,
Yeah.
obviously. Which I'm sure that's only a matter of time before you're gonna see people like the
Back
Grand Canyon
facing,
holding their
yeah.
laptop up, click, like what the fuck.
That'll be the day.
Dude.
It's not far off. I'm telling you right now. There's no way.
Somebody at a wedding just like pulls out their laptop. Oh, boy.
Mm.
Smack it out of their hands real quick. Get out of here.
I mean, have you seen the one where people have recorded weddings with the DS?
Oh.
No shot.
Was it a
Have
kid?
not
Had to
seen
been a
that.
kid,
It
right?
looked good.
Was it a kid
it was
or an
a
adult?
professional. It was on.
Oh,
Instagram
like
that
this
I
is
saw.
like a real shoot, like
a real
hired
thing.
on to shoot
yeah.
with a DS.
At least I believe it was. It was on
How
Instagram.
many megapixels is on a DS?
4?
DS Lite?
4?
What other DSs are DS regular?
Well, there's the
XL?
there's the DS XL, there's the DS, and there's the DS Lite.
Lite.
And the Lite is the one, like the all brick one. It's kind of like the light switch
Yeah.
where the sticks don't disconnect. It's just
Mm.
one piece. About the OLED though, I love
Money.
that thing. Oh my god, so good.
But yeah,
Love this
warehouse.
logo.
Warehouse art. I'm gonna put a counter above DJ's head about love this logo.
In the beginning,
How many times? Yeah.
it's just gonna be there like the
Constant.
Sims.
Yeah.
Like-
It's gonna be like one. I wanted to make one for myself, but I don't know what my phrase was. I
What do you
wanted
mean?
to put a counter in the top somewhere about phrases that I say all the time.
Oh, there was one that used to say a lot. I used to.
I say, but yeah, a lot.
you do.
You can shout me out, DJ's mom, and
Well,
Really?
she's already gonna say Forrest Whitaker is gonna be one. Shaking.
That
like
hasn't
Michael
happened
J.
in a
Fox.
while.
I know. Shaking
hasn't
like
happened in a
Michael J.
while.
Fox.
Yeah.
I'm funny.
That hasn't
And
happened in a while
that
either.
hasn't happened in a while either. I'm trying to think. I have.
We've
you
changed.
can say that, but I can't.
Yeah.
And then
We've changed.
We have. We've
We've
grown up.
matured. We're 40 episodes in and
Yeah,
we've
we're
matured.
playing it real fast and loose with the word mature there, but it's fine.
Yeah, we're not like
You know what? I
Joe
don't wanna-
Rogan
I
and
don't
2,000 episodes in.
getting high and trashed on the podcast.
Yeah, and then shooting a Tesla vehicle with their bow and arrow.
What in the world?
You didn't
I
see
mean,
that?
No, I
to be fair,
didn't.
Musk did give him permission.
For $1.
Yeah, he's
That's
like, sure.
wild.
But I mean, like, God, Musk.
You must
could
have
give,
so much money.
Musk could get everybody in the world $100,000 and still have enough money to live comfortably for the rest
Can you
of his
do
life.
that?
Yeah,
I need $100,000
could. I'm down.
to buy my Leica M6.
What are you gonna do with your last remaining $4?
Shoot a Tesla car.
Perfect.
with,
Four
with Joe
times.
Rogan.
He's like, can I shoot it? He's like, sure. With my bow? Sure. And there's like the tiniest of scorch marks where it like clipped out.
It like damaged his the tip of his bow.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal.
Oh, the arrow, yeah. It
Yeah.
blunted the, yeah. But,
Yeah.
and the truck was like, cute.
That was better than when he threw a baseball at it in the window and it broke and shattered inside.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's gotta, I mean,
You have to have moments.
for a second, like trying to put myself in the position where like if I have a super truck, first of all, right, and as expensive as those things are, and somebody's like, can I shoot a bow at it? Yeah, sure, I don't care. Like, I would never want that kind of money.
Yeah.
It would be terrifying. Everybody be wanting some. I'd be getting scammed for stuff. I'm sure that I'd be hacked by some like French douchebag that would take it all anyway.
The
Yeah.
Nigerian prince.
That guy. Me and him go way back. Yeah.
Long time.
Apparently he thought I was an adult when I was 6. So,
Thought
Wow.
all of us were adults at 6.
well,
five, four, three,
when I
two,
opened up
one.
my very first AOL account, that was one of the first emails I got.
Nigerian prince.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna be rich. My parents like, no.
Oh, I almost got scammed for a photo thing.
For a photo thing?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I think I got.
You shoot a Vero?
I tried to actually this past weekend.
Oh, did you?
It was raining,
Oh.
so I said, "Hey, let's go to Bartley Ranch."
Oh, yeah.
Not Bartley, Colin Ranch.
Oh,
Turned out way better.
Bartley Ranch. Yeah. I like Bartley Ranch. Carlin's good.
I do like Bartley Ranch too.
It's supposed to snow this weekend.
Don't tell me that.
Sorry.
I have a photo shoot.
On Sunday?
Mm-hmm. Here, in town, cursed. Yeah, I couldn't shoot it last week because I got gout. And I couldn't walk. I told you I'm the oldest out of the 4 cousins.
You're even on crutches.
I was on crutches. Your mom's crutches.
Yeah, my mom's crutches.
You have gout to be kidding me.
I've got to be kidding
Crutches?
you.
Do you have them here?
No, because I'm walking like a normal human being.
For now.
Yeah.
Should have brought beer.
No.
I'm an enabler, guys.
You are an
You
enabler.
ask any of my friends, I'll tell you.
Pay for my medical bill.
I have a very simple like logic about it. If you want to do something and it's not illegal and you can afford it, fuck it.
Truth.
Do it. Who cares?
Get
Get an art degree and don't do anything in art, you know? That's what the 3 of us did for a
And
while.
Here we are.
Yeah. But we're still doing the art, which is good.
I'm glad we stuck with it
Yeah, same.
because
I mean, like, I got my degree and then I became a tour guide, which is something I never thought about doing in my life. Granted, it was
Ooh.
for photography tours, but I was still a tour guide,
yeah,
you know.
Like a tour guide? Like
Yeah.
in Hawaii.
In Hawaii. For,
Oh,
I was,
really?
Yeah, for like 5 years, I was the manager for them. I still manage them now, actually. Remember in the beginning of the podcast when I was like, I have a missed phone call. It was from them. Sorry, Alex. It was from them. Alex is the owner. I don't think he listens to it, which is good. But congratulations to him and his wife. They're about to have twin girls,
Oh,
which is
congrats.
awesome. Yep.
Twinning.
We'll see. We'll see if he's going to be a good dad. I think he can be.
Twins. Wow.
Yeah, twins.
I think he can be a good
Bro,
dad.
he and I had a drunk conversation on the roof of his building, and we had been drinking like with a bunch of people. We went up there to fresh air, and I was like, you and I'm ever gonna get married? He's like, yeah, man, eventually. I was like, you guys gonna have kids? He's like, I'd make a horrible father. I was like, nah, man, you wouldn't be too bad. He's like, nope. He's like, I'm not gonna do kids, I don't think. And I was like, cool. And then like 2 years later, he's like, we're having twins, and I was like, you're so fucked, bro. I have one daughter, and she was a handful. Like when I'm able to like actually take care of her, handful. Twins,
Yeah.
forget it. No way. I would hire a babysitter, a nanny. What's that other term? The live-in nanny.
House.
Huh?
Nanny McPhee.
Nanny McPhee. Nice. No, there's dang it. There's like it's like
House.
a French name. Oh, and I already know somebody, Stephanie or Brittany or Rosa, is gonna like message me. It's called this. Oh, au pair. Nailed it. An au pair.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of au pair?
Never. Same.
No.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So I
Filipinos.
believe. You can say it. I can't.
This is the first time you're on the minority, by the way.
I know.
In the room.
Are you Filipino too?
Yes. You're a minority.
Well, I love your guys' food. Thank you.
I
Appreciate it.
could have brought you
I
some.
can't pronounce half of it, but I love it. What?
You can't. We'll quiz you on the next episode
Crap.
of Filipino foods that you've had.
I'm literally gonna Google and be like that.
And nah,
and
nah,
and
nah.
that. Be like, oh, lumpia, nailed it. Like,
Okay, I wasn't gonna ask you that one.
but that's yeah, but that's like the most white answer I could possibly give.
True that.
That and fried rice. Like, oh, congratulations, you named the 2 dishes that the world knows about. Like, but you guys have such good food. Oh, so good. And I'm hungry. I had a lot of food, but I'm hungry now. I want
I
Thai
had
food
food.
actually. We need to go to Mudang. Ooh, dude. Oh, you know, it'd be sick if we could do an episode like in Mudang.
We have places to do episodes.
We do.
Like Tentor, I think would be fun to do one.
That would be sick.
Mudangs would be fun.
But we'd have to rent those places out for like an hour,
I could talk to the person.
or do it like when they close or before they open or something.
Hey, can we record the podcast in the on the patio space
Yeah, I don't see why not.
with Letty's taco truck, so you can get your consomme?
You know, okay, look,
We brought that up like 20 episodes ago, and it's still coming back.
I drove by. I went to go get the beer from Tentor.
Mm.
Truck wasn't there because I was gonna ask. But did you know that? Oh wait, who was it? Where was it? Oh, Del Taco has.
Yes.
Yes, and they have a consomme ramen.
Yeah. That's
Ramen,
nuts.
which is it's okay. I wouldn't go to my way. But
I don't
it's-
want it.
No, but the actual consomme that came with the quesabirria, amazing. Do you guys is there like a Filipino version of consomme?
No.
No.
It's just like self marinated broth, right? Like mostly so.
Yeah, but we'll drink that. I guess the closest thing we have is like sinigang, but
Kind of.
it's not even the same.
No.
Not even
No.
close. It's just a soup.
Yeah. It's
We
just
don't
a
have
soup.
anything that we dip anything
So-
into.
So apparently they do have a consomme soup, and I tried it once. And It was
Oh.
like lamb based, and I don't mind lamb, but lamb tends to be like really like kind of fatty
Mm.
and very greasy.
Yeah.
So the consomme soup was lamb based, and it was just like. And by the time it got to me, because I ordered DoorDash because I'm lazy, everything had kind of separated a little bit. So like the grease was on top,
Oh.
and I like mixed it up and stuff, but I don't think I did. And I took like 2 bites, and my stomach is like, if you take a third, we are going to throw up. And I was like, okay. And it wasn't that it was bad. It was just so greasy.
Yeah.
Ugh. And I'm not gonna say balut. So
You just said it.
So
no, I mean
good.
when you ask like what kind of food you like, it is not gonna be it.
Have you even tried it?
No,
Would you ever?
Would you?
no.
Why not? Well, there's some Filipinos that won't even try it, so
What was the thing you were gonna do for 1 million subscribers?
some type of dance.
Sometime really?
Like a
For
TikTok
millions?
dance? Or
Oh.
like
No, it was like
He is literally doing the
I don't-
glitty right now in the
he's
podcast.
literally doing
He's
the
literally
quitty.
doing the glitty.
I don't remember. Somebody commented in this episode
Somebody's
text me or
tracking it,
do
yeah.
something. Like there are people tracking, so
See, the thing is, like, I don't want to say for 1 million subscribers I would do it, because the thing is, like that's something that's still going to be kind of fun, or like a fear thing or whatever. But like, I can't get over the fact that I hate birds. Like, why? Like, honestly, like, and I'd be like, oh, screw you, I'm gonna eat. No, I don't like birds.
you don't
or,
like
or
birds?
bees. No,
Really?
doesn't like the
Yeah.
birds and the bees.
that conversation was fun. So there was a. Are you okay? You want to know why?
Why?
I don't like bees. Okay, cool.
If you've heard this story, you can skip to minute blah blah.
Yeah, it'll be fast. When I was a kid, I was like 6. I was running up to our house in Sebastopol. Mom was next to me, and there was a bee that was flying around, right? And I was a kid, but I was a very smart kid, okay?
Not so smart now.
No, it's going away. But I was afraid that the bee was going to fly into my ear and lay its nest there. Yeah. So me being the smart kid that I was, I covered my ears so he couldn't, because I thought I was clever. Except when I covered my ears, I pushed him into, because he flew around,
Oh no.
and I shoved him into my ear, and he was like, "Yeah," and like stung me.
In your
deep.
ear?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like, I'm pretty sure he stung me, and then I could very lightly hear, "Fuck you." Like, I'm pretty sure it whispered "fuck you" to me, and I was like, all right, that's okay, cool.
Wait, didn't you sit on a bee?
I did sit on a bee.
Yeah.
It was just random. I didn't even know. I just got up and it was just on my seat. I was
Did it sting you?
No, I didn't.
Well, I mean, well, it makes sense. He's probably he wasn't like like
You just see this
I'm
giant
ready.
thing coming down.
ah.
The bees.
Yeah, no, I don't do bees. It's a hard pass. Like they can land on me. I'm not gonna kill one if it's around me. Like I'll leave it be. So
Leave it be.
so all the people out there, like I get it. They're good for the planet, but they can be good for the planet like a football field away from me. That's it.
Just not near
100
you,
yards.
not
Correct.
in your bubble.
Exactly. And then birds bother me. I'm really good at reading people, like picking
Mhm.
up on like different things, facial expressions, physical motion, things like that. Birds don't have facial like muscles,
Mm-hmm.
so their face can't contort when they're about to fuck you up, and I don't like that.
They
don't
just
like that
come
being-
after
Yeah,
you.
because like, oh hey, what's up? Like no, I don't know. It's terrifying. I don't want to live in fear all the time, and I would if I had a house full of birds
Yeah.
and bees.
They could
And
you could
bees.
just walk outside and they take a fat shit on you too.
Yeah.
Like it happened to one of my friends at the band room.
Oh god.
What?
Like literally walking into the band room at McQueen.
Please tell me it
just
was a
straight-
tuba player.
Oh,
damn it.
no.
No, he was a clarinet player.
Oh. I almost made a really bad joke. My mom would kill me.
Wait, isn't your mom sax?
Oh, she would. Oh, now I'm confused. Oh God, I know my dad was a flautist because I had his flute.
A flautist.
Crap. Hold on.
You got some musicians in here.
Let me message the mom. Yeah, you play music too?
Piano and
Used to,
guitar.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I play drums, bro. I'm about to be a band podcast.
You got a sax player over there and a trumpeter. She hasn't played sax in like 20 years though.
It's like riding a
It's
bike.
not 20 years. It's like
It's like riding a
high
big,
school.
big twisted brass bike.
yeah. We're all in the same bubble. We've all known each other for a hot minute.
I mean, we grew up together.
Yeah,
and
literally.
then you guys were in band together, so
Literally.
You guys have all known each other for a while.
Yeah, since
high school.
2010.
With her? Yes.
Jenny my whole life, but with Bea, she's off camera. 2010.
If you guys hear random sounds and giggling and laughing because we're hilarious, that's her. So you guys know.
That and like clicking of joysticks because she's playing video games.
She's going hard over there. What are you playing? Of course.
Of course.
No, it's a good game. I love the game. I really do. But my thing is like when the Insector sword and stuff came out, it became a little like I was like,
but I might hop on.
she knows what I mean. The Insector, they're pretty cool, but like there's just a lot to them. And I hate the fact that you can't see life bars. Like I get that there's other ways, like oh he's limping or he's obviously bleeding, but I still play D&D now, and like the DM never tells you like oh is he almost dead? He's like you don't know. I'm like he's missing all of his appendages and he's laying on the ground and he's bleeding according to you. So I don't know how much
Right.
like how close am I? Yeah,
I think we'll get to the video games and kind of interest talk in the next episode.
yeah. I was gonna bring up like anime and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff because we obviously
We do this every time.
I know, but I do have how far away are we?
We're 48.
Nailed it. I have a percentage of my. Oh, we're good.
We're Gucci. Remember you changed your settings?
I
so
know
it
it's
doesn't
so
die as
much bigger.
fast?
Record an 8-bit, guys, for battery life.
Seriously.
I really want to talk about that picture that I sent you before, with like the game-changing lens.
Oh.
Because I'll be honest with you, that might have actually changed my answer in Sweet 16. So if you guys remember, we were talking about the 24 to 105 as like a really, really good like balanced lens.
Let's do that at the beginning of the first episode so we stick with our format of
We didn't talk about photography at all in this one.
which is fine. We have a guest and we revealed our logo.
That's true.
We can talk
That's
about
true.
photography for the first 10 minutes of the next episode.
But I want to talk about video games and anime.
We will too. But I kind of just want to go through like the backstory of Jenny because she hasn't talked a lot.
Yeah, you haven't talked a lot.
I'm
But you are
just
introverted, like you said.
Yes, I'm very introverted, but I am listening. I'm very good at
She's
listening.
here. Yeah, she's here.
Active listening.
Moral support.
So okay, so what's your goal? Like what would you want to do with your like in a perfect world, everything lines up, everything's awesome, people realize how amazing you are. What's your end game? Like what would you want out of this?
I would personally, my end goal would be art and traveling because I love traveling. We just went to
Same.
New Zealand back in March.
Oh, Kyoto. See, told you.
And then eventually Japan, Korea, Thailand. I don't know. I just want to travel the world.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Japan next year. Very excited. About it.
So is my dad and my mom
When?
Wait, what?
in December next year.
No
Rosa,
way.
Rosa,
They
s-
just told me they're going on an Asia tour, and I was like, "You didn't invite me."
Rosa said you
You're
can come with us.
excluded.
No way.
Yeah.
But when?
It's the anime convention is in November
Of next year?
Yeah, gives you plenty of time to plan it out and request your time off. because we're going for like 14 days.
Okay. I'll stay with you. I'll stay in touch with you. I'll stay.
Hi, Rosa. We're going by ourselves. I know what that means. I know what that means.
I'll keep it in mind.
She played alto sax. I'm texting my mom right now in real time.
See, I told you it was saxophone.
Mike knows my mom better than I do. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So travel and art, that'd be dope. I like that a lot.
How was the come up coming from the Asian background, like going into
art. I mean,
See,
you can't say anything. This is a conversation between me and my cousin.
no, it's just another thing. Like you can say that I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be like, so how is it being Asian? You know, like I can't do that.
Yeah,
It's
right.
insensitive, and I just canceled this. So anyway,
It is very like the stereotypical Asian is like nursing, engineering.
doctor,
piano,
post office. Yeah,
lawyer.
I mean, like they want
Yeah.
you to be in that field where you're gonna succeed, like
Mhm.
as a doctor, making money.
to make the family proud.
Yeah.
Like not like Fa Mulan. We all know that one.
Yeah. Mulan.
Still my favorite movie.
Let's
my-
get down
Yes.
to business.
Is my tripod leaning? It is. Like
It's
it's
straight,
level,
though.
but it is
Yeah, this one is too.
right.
Don't
Okay.
worry. This one is a
Oh,
little
good.
bit.
Okay. Anyway,
This
I
way,
think
but
it's the
yes.
room. Tangent squirreling.
all day.
Yep.
Ow.
So the come up.
Well, it was hard, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, with all Asian, not all Asian families, but I mean, with most, they don't really support it.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, they're like, oh, like, you're not going to get anywhere with art, whatever. But then eventually I was just like, whatever, I'm just going to do whatever I want. And then people ended up liking it, complimenting it, asking me to draw them stuff. And then
Right.
eventually I found out that there's like other areas that I can go, like animation and graphic design and like things
Right.
to discover in the creative realm. And the creative realm is huge, like photography.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I think it started like way back in our childhood.
yeah,
Beginning with like Pokemon and then drawing like Pokemon and then
characters.
going into
yeah.
character drawings like anime drawings,
Yeah.
and then it went into like you did paper mache, then you went into
Yeah.
like self-portraitures, and you went down the
Everything.
whole field
Everything.
of everything.
I was like
Different medium, yeah.
experimenting.
Yeah.
It was like medium after medium after medium. I remember like your house was full of
Just
paper
random.
maches and random paintings. You have a self-portrait of yourself like painted.
Yeah, I have
hanging
so
up.
much random stuff. Like right now, because I do a lot of graphic design and painting, but now I want to get into rug making and I want to get into tattooing. And I'm like, I just want to do like art.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. I know you're gonna make it far for sure. Like application and stuff, and
Yeah.
anything that we can do, we absolutely will help you
Of course.
in any way. Dude, that's sick.
But yeah, it was difficult going from a transition of not pursuing medical or
Yeah.
something very secure to a field like creative. 'Cause
Mhm.
it's just like not something that you see in our community.
Yeah.
I really think that's where like true artists come from, though. Like a lot of times when you break that mold of like what other people want you to do or what you think you're supposed to do,
Mhm.
and whatever your heart is drawn to, like let's say you make a living in streaming or graphic design, photography or whatever, like, and even if it's thrust upon you like by accident, you just happen to do something really cool and then you decide to run with it. Like I think that's a really cool origin story for any artist.
Right. And
is
it's
to break
like
that mold.
even getting into podcasting, like you asked
Yep.
me to do this, we're 40 episodes in, and it's like a thing that we do now. Like, hey, I'm a podcaster. Like,
Yeah.
I can actually say that kind
Yeah.
of.
And it's,
Not like we're
no,
big,
no, you
but
can
like,
say that.
yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Right.
Because everything that we've come up with is just, well, Aaron too, but you and me
a culmination of a bunch of things, right?
I mean, like in March we were sitting in my house in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
in the dining room. It's the same thing in my place.
It really
Uh,
is.
We've come so far.
It's crazy how far we've come.
And we've been wanting. I've wanted you to be on the show for a while, but I thought it was a good timing to come on at the same time that we got to see the logo, which is sick, by the way.
You still looking at it?
I am now. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it. We're definitely gonna make merch out of this for sure.
Yeah.
And I you know, it's funny. Like I had a lot of people messaging me about merch, and it's all stuff that your logo can go on for sure. And it was all the same stuff. Like, Mom said, watch caps, like kind of beanies, but a little bit different. And then of course hoodies, hats, shirts, all that kind of stuff too. keychains and coasters.
Yeah.
Coasters would be a really cool thing.
I just want my sticker.
Is your sticker? Yeah,
Your-
put it on your laptop. Right
Stickers,
Yeah, my
stickers
bottle,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, stickers are gonna be for sure.
there. People love
That's great.
stickers. Put them everywhere.
Right? How could you not? All right. So how what is your top like 3 bucket list locations that you would want to travel to?
Japan's definitely one of them.
Sure.
I love the culture. I mean, obviously, I studied Japanese in college.
Yep.
Korea is another one. K-pop. I love K-pop too.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
respectable.
New Zealand was like my third. And then I actually got to go there, like I said, back in March, and that was an experience. I love New Zealand. I would go back.
Did you go to North Island, South Island?
Both, actually.
Both? Did you go to
Yeah.
Christchurch?
No, I
Oh.
went to Auckland, and then
Auckland,
we
yeah.
went down to, I can't even think of the name right now.
Whatever's down there.
Queenstown.
Queenstown, yeah.
Yes.
I've wanted to go to Christchurch. That's where like the people that go to Antarctica, they go and they set up for their expeditions.
Oh,
So they
cool.
launch from there. So you have like the ships and all this stuff coming out. It's kind of like something out of like a movie from the pictures that I've seen and stuff. So I would want to go and see it. That'd be cool. I don't want to go to Antarctica though.
No.
No, I like
Hmm.
cold, but that's a whole new level of cold.
I mean, it's cold here. I'm
Uh,
freezing outside.
Oh, I know.
I'm wearing shorts.
You're crazy.
You burn
I
hot.
can't.
I do burn hot.
Burn hot.
Spicy.
It's spicy.
Why is it spicy? That was actually pretty good.
That was good.
Have you seen the original video?
I have no idea.
Oh man, have you seen the original video
No.
for the audio? Have you? Why is it spicy? Yeah, have you seen the video? I don't. Oh, maybe the one I'm thinking of wasn't the original, because the one there was one that, I think it was a girl that tried to chug like a Sprite or whatever, and like the fizzy and stuff, whatever.
Oh, yes.
But her voice changed and it was like demonic, and she's like, "Why is
Why
it
is it
spicy?"
spicy?
Yeah,
Oh,
Which
yeah, I know the video now. Yeah.
I thought that was
Clicking my
original.
brain.
What were you saying? Oh, Seth Rogen.
You say Seth
That
Rogers.
does.
Seth
Seth-
Rogers.
It's Captain
Close
America's
enough,
alter
yeah.
ego. Seth
Seth
Rogers.
Rogers. It's a fat Captain America. Oh,
Oh,
man, that'd be so
God.
funny. It's like Fat Thor, but Captain America version.
Oh my god.
Somebody draw that.
Fat Thor. Oh my god, that was my Halloween costume.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I can see
Nailed
that
it.
with the beard.
Yep.
And
and I was heavy.
She
when
was
I did
calling
it
you
too.
fat,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
I was
It's okay.
I just said the beard.
That was when I was doing tours. That was my nickname for a lot of the guests. Like
Oh really?
especially after the movie came out, like a lot, especially like the younger kids.
Hey,
they'd
it's
be like,
Fat Thor.
They'd be like, "You look like Fat Thor," and the parents were like, "Shut up!" I was like, "That's a compliment. What are you talking about?" Chris Hemsworth would be hot no matter what size he is, so it's a compliment. I'll take it. It's better than Seth Rogen. So yeah, I'm just saying.
Sure.
So Japan, New Zealand, and
South-
Korea.
Yeah.
Korea.
Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea.
figured,
Not
yeah.
North Korea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Can we even say that?
I don't know, but we had a guest that came on the tour, and I was like, "Where are you from?" She's like, "Oh, Korea." And I'm really bad at small
Just
talk, and I was like, and I looked at, I was like, "North or South?" And she just stared at me, and I was like, "What? Oh, yeah, you probably wouldn't be here if you're from Upper." Okay,
You could have said upper or lower.
I know, I just
Yeah.
so you're from South Korea. Let that out of the bag, yeah. Are you allowed to smile or not?
No. What?
Anybody? Have you been? So you've been to the Philippines then, right?
Yeah, when I was like 10.
Okay.
So
and
I've
you,
been
'cause
awhile
you, and you haven't
since
been
I
back
was-
either. Yeah. Okay. Because a lot of people know about, like, obviously like the main like 2 cities that everybody knows about. But like when I go to Japan, I don't want to go to. Well, we're going to Tokyo for the. I think the anime
Convention,
convention
yeah.
is there. I think it's in Tokyo. But I want to go to like North Japan, like where all the country, like
Yeah.
the farms
Sapporo.
and stuff. And
That's
yeah,
where I want to
exactly.
go to, the north side.
Right? It's
Down
just
to like
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, yeah.
yeah.
That's where I want to go.
Out, yeah.
All the cold.
all the
Yeah.
yeah.
We
all
just like the
worth it.
cold.
And we're not going to be there during Cherry Blossom, unfortunately. But that's
Aw.
it. Like I want to go for Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yes.
But it
Uh,
still looks nice in
Yeah,
November.
Japan is nice just whenever.
I know. And we've been watching videos on like things that you shouldn't do with your hands in Japan, things you shouldn't
There's
do
a
with
lot
chopsticks.
of things that you
There's a
shouldn't
lot.
do.
And it's funny, I sent Rosa this video, and one of them was like, the lady was talking about PDA is not something that's like
Yep.
normal there, but it is becoming more common now. And when she heard that part, she's like, no PDA. She's like, I don't know if we can do that because we hold hands. We're like high school kids together.
Yeah, but as
So-
foreigners, you should be.
That's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be awesome.
They're very respectable. So
And she left Hawaii. You been to Hawaii?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have family in Hawaii, both Oahu and Maui. So
Very nice. Did everything okay with the fire? They're all good. Like nothing.
yeah, they're
Okay.
good.
they're on Kihei.
Oh, okay. Good.
So Kihei is like right where you land.
Yep.
On Maui Airport. Lahaina's
On the other side.
The west,
west
side.
side.
Yeah. Yeah, the that picture that I have, the Milky Way rainbow of
Mhm.
Maui, that's over Kihei.
Mm.
That's the very bright spot that I didn't account for when I took the picture, but it worked out okay.
Yeah.
It's very bright. It looks like it's the biggest city ever, but it's like 14 street lights with an ISO cranked up to like 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it. Maui's crazy because it's just one road that leads to everywhere.
Yeah. It's
It's a one-roaded town.
Just basically McCarran in Hawaii.
That's
In
true.
Maui.
that's really true. I like that.
The McCarran Loop in Maui.
Yes.
Oahu has that too, almost.
Almost. It's not as bad.
The West Coast. That's
Yeah.
funny.
West
Um,
Coast.
Have you been to any other islands or just those two?
Just those two.
Do you like you're introverted, so you might if you ever want to escape people, I
Mhm.
definitely recommend going to Molokai.
Oh, I've been there.
You been to Molokai?
Yes. I love
Molokai.
it.
So it's so amazing.
Haven't
There's
been there.
nobody there.
Bummer.
You haven't been there? Dude, I told Rose, I was like, if we go back to Hawaii, we're spending at least one night there. Not if we go, when we go back.
It's never an if, it's a when.
No, exactly.
Always.
And I told her, I was like, we can sit on a beach and not hear a single car drive by us for hours. And the road is like 20, 30 feet away from the water's edge.
That's
No
why
cars.
I love it. It's just quiet and peaceful.
And you can literally sit there and pretend that you're in Lost or like some TV show or documentary, like Naked and Afraid, except not naked because that's scary. You know what I mean? Like it's
Nobody's
your
stopping you.
No, exactly. Who's going to? Like the one
The
guy
one
that wants to.
person.
Yeah, the,
Hey, he's naked.
are you naked? Who the? Go home. It's rush hour. What the fuck? Get a job.
Rush hour in Molokai? What is rush hour?
3
One
cars.
car?
3 cars. I got no. I kid you not. It's 2 cars and a school bus.
Oh, damn.
And to be fair, the front car pulled off and got in the school bus and then pulled out.
Oh wow.
That's how I know that that's who it was. And it's the same lady. Yeah, it's
Oh,
insane.
man.
Anyway, I'm glad you've been there. It's my favorite one by far. The leper colony. Leprosy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that's okay. So good. And then would you want to do art in those other countries, or would you want to do like come back and do something like as an homage to your trip?
I would do it in other countries.
Yeah.
I feel like wherever like I have the opportunity to do art, I'll do it.
I mean, so many countries have art expos. Like, and I know there's a lot of
Right.
artists that travel to do those kind of things, and you would kill it. Like if you do like culturally significant things for each one, specifically catered to like different generations or whatever, you could travel
Yeah,
and do that.
it
That'd
was
be great.
crazy because like the first 2 chalk arts we did together, the first one was based off of Japanese culture.
Yes.
The second one was based off of like wilderness and jungle life, and like it was a black jaguar.
Yes. Going into like a water thing with a bunch of like jungle
Monstera plants and everything.
Oh,
So, like,
Monstera.
We kind of just culminated worlds within a chalk art piece.
That is really cool.
And that's the thing that I want to take away from like my travels is that I take those cultural things or things that I like and I turn it into a piece that makes a story. Like that's who I am. And that's what I want to tell with my art is
I
a
like that,
story.
Right. I think your art's getting more out there for sure.
Amazing. Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah. Because you've worked with Katie Empire,
Katie Empire, yeah.
and then you also sold with Nevada Museum of Art, right?
Um
Or one of your pieces was part of it, or like an auction and whatnot. There was like an event over there.
trying to remember. But there was another one that I did for basically people who are struggling or like teens struggling with drugs and stuff like that.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was an auction. So basically that money goes on to helping those kids and teens recover.
That was the rocket ship.
Yeah, the rocket ship with
That
the
thing was
hand
sick, yeah.
clouds. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
You'll see these pictures too,
Yes.
as I have a very direct line contact to this person.
I'll send you all the photos. I got
Yeah.
tons.
When the stadium is built up on Par, it's the full soccer stadium, 3 fields, everything. So it can be
Yes.
for professional stadium. There's a lot of wall space, and I I talk with the president of the team and the players all the time, and we're in charge of like trying to get like business and sponsors and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to run the idea by him to see if he would like you to come and do something on one of the walls. Full credit to you, obviously. So then it will. Did you say locker room?
Yeah.
The idea is to get a notice by
Sorry,
guys change and be like, isn't that an awesome picture? Like we just lost, but that's a great picture. Like, but having something like the entry where you walk by with like with your name, Instagram, that kind of stuff, and people would like look or whatever,
Yeah.
having like a piece of there. Because Reno is also culturally a very artistic city.
Yes.
it's grown.
It
a
has.
lot,
It really has. I mean, look at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
right? All the pictures along the side, and like local photographers, Burning Man, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But I think that'd be really, really cool. So I'll run the idea by him. And you obviously have the ability to do bigger pieces, so
yeah,
that'd be awesome.
that would be fun.
And
actually.
then, yeah, you have the people have been painting those boxes, the electrical boxes.
Yeah,
She has one by the Arco and
Yes.
Starbucks on 7th and
Keystone.
nice.
It's the swimming bears. That one, yeah, that
It's
was fun.
adorable.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bear goes around a corner because it's not like you want to see the whole box.
Yeah.
Which I think the concept is like genius because not everybody does like
Kind of like
panel by panel by panel.
Right,
She did the whole thing as a canvas.
that's sick.
So it's like,
I like
3D. Yeah.
I want to like take an outlet like that and have like little Ella kids and Pichus and Pikachus coming out of the outlet or whatever, like as a picture.
That'd be
Yeah.
perfect for this room because you got that guy right there.
Now
How
it's
long have
just,
you been there for?
I swear, this is the first time.
And I look at the camera all the time because
Yeah.
cameras
And
freak
it
me out.
hasn't been there.
No,
Unless it has been. But it hasn't been there.
it's like a Mandela effect.
It
Like-
hasn't
like,
been there.
like Shazam.
And it's going to be gone next week. And we're going to be like, was there a Pikachu there?
Oh, I'm gonna when I go on the podcast next week.
Take a picture.
Oh no, I'm gonna ask him
Oh.
like, what's up with the Pikachu?
It's been watching us how many weeks? It's like another
It's kind
camera.
of creepy now.
It's just
Oh, like the
there.
nanny cam,
Yeah.
like instead of teddy bear, but it's the Pikachu.
It's just like, look, I'm watching. Or like, you see those signs where that smiley face
Yeah.
saying like, oh yeah, you're being watched or something like that.
Oh yeah,
That's
smile, you're on
basically
camera.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, camera. Oh
Hey,
my God, Pokemon Snap. See, telling you right there. Yes, Pokemon
We'll be
Snap. So
talking
good.
about all that stuff.
Next episode for sure. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is amazing. I love it. Everything about it. I wouldn't change a single thing at all.
Nailed it.
And honestly, it's so good. Like I wouldn't even know what to suggest to change because there's nothing. So
And we
good.
can change it per seasons too.
Ooh,
Like
that'll be
different color
interesting.
profiles.
I like this color though.
I do too.
But like we could like for Halloween we could do one that's just orange and black. Christmas.
That
we
was
could
the
do-
first thought I had was orange and black.
nice.
That'd be yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I make different variations. Actually, the
Did you?
green and the purple was actually the hardest to make, just because like the combination was weird to me. But like,
Have you looked at
No,
the
it is.
Hulk?
yeah, the
Well, I was saying, I mean, if you look at the color wheel, right?
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
at the same time,
It
because
goes against any art thing that we've ever like done in our lives.
no, do you ever play Warframe?
No, I haven't.
She's in the zone.
No.
No,
I
you
have.
you have okay.
Yeah, you told me about this already.
That's right. Yeah. So there's a thing in Warframe called fashion framing,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole idea behind it is that you have these palettes that you can get in the game, either earn them or buy them, and almost every color you can think of in the entire gamut rainbow is there. So, a lot of my friends play Warframe that are also artists, and they judge other people on what their Warframes look like. But there's people that spend so much time making their ship look good and making their frame look good. I know this is video games, I'm sorry, but it ties into this. But there's
No,
people
you're
that spend
good.
so much time doing that's like, that's the joke. Like it's not Warframe, it's fashion frame.
It's
You know what I mean? Like that's the game or whatever. But it's such a good thing because like color, I feel like color theory is lost in a lot of ways. People don't appreciate what it can do and all that kind of stuff. So not just finding the two colors that go like this for this, because this is an accent thing and it works great. But not just that, but finding the right tone and saturation to match for different colors and 2 different shades of purple and 3 shades of green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, three.
yellow,
three-
green, green,
yes.
and then like forest green. And then what I can only imagine is like pumpernickel, grape, and I don't know what the last one is.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
over here like light purple and dark
Light
Light
purple, yeah.
purple, dark purple.
But
and
like
darker
but
purple.
finding the
Yeah.
saturations and the intensities for each one to complement each other, not be overpowering of one or the other. It's
yeah, like
really,
the
really good.
like the text color
Mhm.
Mhm.
being a little bit different than the hand color because I think it's a little bit. It might be the same. No, they're like very close to being the same, or it's just
And-
the shading. I don't really know.
And the till life is the same exact color as the 35 millimeter in the moon, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
this is something that I always thought was really interesting too. The two life looks like it's darker, but it's because it's
It's the
surrounded
shading,
by black,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I love that's another thing that I love too. Like you see like a thing like it'll be like a dark gray and a light gray, and then there's like a white line, and you cover the white line, and it's the same two grays.
Oh yeah, that trips me out.
It's,
Every time
it's
I
the
see
same.
that.
Well, and I'm blind, so like every time I see something, I'm like, oh god, this is it. It's all gone now. Like the cataracts are
Yeah.
kicking in.
That's just like tricks and years of doing graphic design and knowing color theory and
And you have nailed it.
practice. Yeah.
Get this as a tattoo.
Oh, I'd love to see that as
The
a tattoo.
hand, the hand and the camera as a tat would be
Dude,
nuts.
be sick. I seriously love everything about this. It's so good.
Cool.
Yep.
You want to transition into the next week's episode?
Can I keep looking at this?
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, then we're good.
We can
good.
go into the next episode while you just stare at it
I'm down.
completely.
What if I just don't move the entire time? Next episode, I'm still sitting
You're
like
just
this. It's like
this.
5 years later. I'm just like staring at it still.
I
I
mean,
haven't
we
even done
can-
anything with it yet.
We'll just have you change clothes and then I'll have you sit back in the same spot. I'll start the
Funny.
episode and I'll do all the
Perfect.
welcome stuff and then
Perfect.
I'll count us down and we'll snap and then you'll
So
still just be there sitting.
staring
Yeah.
Like this, like still look. I do have 2 questions for you actually, real quick
Yes.
too. These are the full size, right? This is the full size.
Yes.
Okay. And then, which is totally fine. I just want to make sure.
Mhm.
And then, oh crap, what was the other one? Oh, I remember now. Have you seen those pictures where somebody like they zoom in on the picture, and then as they zoom in more and more and more, there's more to the picture, and it
Oh
goes
yes,
and it
I've
goes
seen
for like,
those.
is that? Because I know nothing about it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's really really cool. You obviously can't see the furthest picture and the outside picture, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, in your professional opinion, do you think that is like a really cleverly cut video of different like pictures inside of itself, or do you think it's actually done that way where they start on the very base and then zoom out a little bit and draw around and zoom out a little bit and draw around?
I'm pretty sure it's plausible to do that. Just because, like, with vector art, you can literally, like you see, you can make it really big and it's not, like, all pixelated or
Right.
anything like that. So I'm pretty sure that's a real thing where you can just
That's
zoom in
insane.
and
Have you seen
But-
those?
Yeah.
Dude, it's sick.
I can
I love
imagine
that.
how big those files are. If
Oh
you're
my
just
God.
like,
Like a photo file being whatever gigabyte, 4,000
Yeah.
by 6,000 pixels.
Yeah.
That's going to be like 40K by 60K or whatever. Like, because you're zooming in so much and it's just like
That's just-
keeps
but it's-
going and it's a trip.
your
so
computer's
cool.
just like on fire. Just-
Literally.
Have you ever done something like that?
no, I haven't, but I've seen people do it. It's crazy.
Oh, there was a concept
Sorry.
for I had a concept for the Chalk Art Festival where you do the red and blue overlaying, but it's like when you
Oh,
put on
like
the
the
3
3D?
when you put on the
Yeah.
3 glasses, it's all like you can only see one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would even work in Chalk.
And then
but
like
I think it'd be cool to try.
you know, it'd
Yeah.
be sick. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, you like Pokemon, right?
Oh, I love Pokemon.
Okay, so on my wall, so you know
We'll talk about favorite Pokemons in the next episode.
we will.
I have a question for the next episode. Yes,
Have you-
yes, I'm doing it.
I'm proud of you. Have you seen the album cover for Pink Floyd The Wall?
Yes.
So it's got the prism and the light, right?
Mm.
So I found a picture at. So there's a what town? I'll remember the town later. And tell you.
Pallet Town,
Nope. But they
Viridian City.
they have a permanent every single day Comic Con in this building. It happens every day.
Is it
Always
the
there.
Frankensons?
Yes,
Yes, I've been there. That's
Holy-
actually really cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Where what? It's in Sacramento. No,
Where's it at? There you go, Industrial City.
that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, she actually brought me over there.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And I bought 2 pictures. One is 2 pieces that go together.
Mm.
And on the left-hand side, you have shiny Gyarados and then a bunch of regular Magikarp. And on the right-hand side, you have the regular Gyarados with a bunch of Magikarp, except the shiny Magikarp is on his side. And it's the
Oh.
original red Gyarados that you get from the first 2 games.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's cool.
And it was sick. And so I bought that. I bought those 2. And then I saw another one. And he's like, if you buy 3, I give you a discount. I was like, perfect. Because the other one, same thing, but it's just one. But it has the prism like on Pink Floyd. And it has Eevee jumping into it. And out the other side is Espeon, Flareon.
All
those.
the evolutions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, it is. I love it so much. But what I was thinking off your idea with the red and blue would be really cool if you could do, and you would have to do this. I have absolutely no idea to do this, but like have a picture of like Eevee, like straight on, like kind of like a portrait style.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you look through the red, because that cuts out
That'd
red.
be
You'd see
crazy.
you could see like
Yeah.
Flareon, and then you look through the blue and you could see Vaporeon.
Vaporeon, yellow,
Oh my god,
would be
this needs to
Jolteon.
happen now.
That would be so
That'd be crazy.
sick, dude.
That'd be cool.
But then I'd have to buy like red and blue slides, like ha 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 ha. ha.
Just sit there in your room.
Yeah. Oh, can
It's one of those things, like the kaleidoscope.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
clicker
yeah.
things.
What about like black lights and stuff though? Like different lighting can make different things pop out too.
I've seen those. I've never done it myself though, but I've
I
seen
always
people
wondered,
do it.
Yeah, because
Blow
you can
my
do
mind.
you can do black light tattoos,
Yeah, I've seen that
and
too.
they just look like normal tattoos. If you turn on a black light and they're just
They're just like
Our
shiny.
logo
Oh,
in
it's
black
dope.
light,
yes. Are you
Ooh.
kidding
glow in
me?
the dark
Dude.
logo.
I'm gonna turn this into a neon sign.
Why did I think that too? I was like neon sign. That'd be sick.
Yeah, with the 35 millimeters to life,
Yep.
that yellow just. Oh my gosh, I'm excited now.
I want the life to kind of flicker though.
Ooh.
Like,
It's like a little camera flash every time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Have you told her about the game that we try to do?
No, we can do it on the next one.
I was saying I don't even know if we can do a 3.
We tried it
We
on the
did.
last one.
Did we get it?
You and
Oh, that's right. Because you
Michael got
switched
it.
yours at the last.
You guys got Olive Garden, and I said
That's right.
I said BJ's.
You switched at the very last second.
Yeah, because you
So
said
funny.
patio.
I know. I don't know. I was thinking like lattice and ivy. Anyway,
We'll do it.
it made sense up here. Okay, it didn't make sense coming out though.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you again so much for being here and the amazing logo. I appreciate it.
See you
I'm just
next
like
week. Yeah.
pointing to it like bring it over.
I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Yes, and so heads up, next episode we are going to talk about photography a little bit, but it's not going to be a photography episode. We told you guys in the beginning we wanted to do episodes depending on what the guests do. We've had mostly photographers and models, and now that we have somebody that has a different form of art, we want to focus on the stuff that she likes to do. So we're going to go over like anime, video games, whatever, all that cool stuff, cultural stuff, fun stuff.
We will do a big photography reveal, news-wise,
News-wise,
Yeah.
absolutely.
coming in the first.
That
20
yeah, that's
minutes
gonna
of
be that's gonna be a big one. But yeah, so if you guys made it this far without falling asleep, I appreciate it. You're amazing.
Yeah.
Drink water. I know some of you have a headache. Don't judge me. Don't come at me. But liquid death. If you guys haven't tried this, you really should. Oh, the life hack. I wanted to tell you that real quick before we go. So if you take this or the black can, they're
Mhm.
both carbonated, right? And pour it into a cup, the orange Mio, and squirt some of that in there and mix it. It tastes like a Fanta, but none of the crappy soda stuff.
That's nice.
It's just water, and I mean Mio is not exactly the healthiest thing in the
It's
world,
really
either,
sugary.
but it's better than Fanta. But
Yeah.
it tastes exact. I literally same
Yeah,
thing.
because I don't drink soda, so that would be nice.
You're
Cool.
welcome.
Thanks for the life hack.
See, you give us a cool logo, and I give you a life hack. It's a fair trade.
I'll take it.
All right, yeah. If you guys made it, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week.
Adios.